Hello dear children, welcome to the science class. Today we are going to discuss a story of wastewater. But
All life on earth depends on water, a vital natural resource. It falls from the sky as rain. It surrounds us in the oceans that cover nearly three-quarters of the planet's surface and in polar ice caps and mountain glaciers. Water is needed by all forms of life. We cannot think of our life without water. We use water every day for drinking, cooking food, mopping floors, etc. And in this process of using, we make it dirty. Water that go down the drains from sinks, showers, toilets, laundries contains many impurities and this water is called wastewater.
बच्चों, क्या आपको पता है ये वेस्ट वाटर कहाँ से आता है? बच्चों, सुबह से लेकर शाम तक हम अपने घर में कई क्रियाकलाप करते हैं, कई एक्टिविटीज करते हैं जिसमें बहुत सारा पानी इस्तेमाल करते हैं। जैसे कि when we brush our teeth and spit in the wash basin, water passes through the tube and goes somewhere. Similarly, when we wash our hands get clean, but the water gets dirty. Then, when we use a washing machine, our clothes becomes cleaner. But what happens to the water? Similarly, when we wash our utensils, it gets clean, but water gets dirty with the oil and spices. So children, in our house, we use plenty of water to do different activities, and in these activities the water gets dirty. So children, let's define what is wastewater. Wastewater means the water which goes down the drains from sinks, showers, toilets, etc., and this contains the waste products. This water is known as wastewater. So children, in this chapter we are going to learn how we are going to convert this wastewater into usable water and we can reuse this wastewater. Children, our next topic is water, our lifeline, यानी जल हमारी जीवन रेखा. बच्चों, clean water is a basic need of all living organisms. We use water for drinking, bathing, cooking food, washing utensils, flushing toilets, mopping the floor, etc. यानी हम पानी का इस्तेमाल कई क्रियाकलापों के लिए करते हैं, जैसे कि पीने के लिए, नहाने के लिए, खाना बनाने के लिए, यूटेंसिल्स वॉश करने के लिए, टॉयलेट्स फ्लश करने के लिए और फ्लोर मॉप करने के लिए. So children, it means we use lots of water and these water ultimately goes into the drainage system. Children, it's very unfortunate that clean water is not available to a large segment of population. So children, it is very necessary not only to preserve water but also to clean the used water and reuse it. So children, now let's understand what is cleaning of water or what do you mean by cleaning of water. Children, it is a process in which the pollutants from the water are removed before the used water reaches a water body. This process is also known by the name sewage treatment. Children, here I use the word pollutants. So what do you mean by the word pollutant? Pollutants are substances which makes water unsafe for drinking and other purposes. So children, जो भी पानी हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं उसके बाद जब वो डर्टी हो जाता है तो उसे हमें क्लीन करना पड़ता है, उसके बाद ही उसको हम वाटर बॉडीज में रिलीज कर सकते हैं. तो ये जो प्रोसेस है क्लीनिंग का, इसी को हम बोलते हैं सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट. एंड चिल्ड्रन, व्हाट आर पोल्यूटेंट्स? पोल्यूटेंट्स वो सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं जो पानी को अनफिट कर देते हैं, अनसेफ कर देते हैं और इसके बाद हम उस पानी को पीने के लिए इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते और कोई भी कार्य के लिए हम उस पानी का इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते। तो बच्चों अब हम देखेंगे कि हम किस प्रकार से पानी को साफ कर सकते हैं या पानी का सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट क्या होता है। ओके चिल्ड्रन, नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज सीवेज। व्हाट डू मीन बाय द टर्म सीवेज? Sewage means the waste water which comes from houses, offices, industries, hospitals and other sources. This is known as sewage. बच्चों जो वेस्ट वाटर निकलता है घरों से, ऑफिसेस से, इंडस्ट्री, हॉस्पिटल्स और अदर सोर्सेज से, इसको हम सीवेज कहते हैं। रेन वाटर दैट फ्लोज इनटू द ड्रेन ड्यूरिंग हैवी रेनफॉल, दिस इज आल्सो अ टाइप ऑफ सीवेज। यानी जब बारिश होती है तो बहुत ज़्यादा पानी जो है घरों के छतों के ऊपर से, रोड से जो है बहकर ड्रेनेज में पहुंच जाता है, इसको भी हम सीवेज ही कहेंगे। क्यों? क्योंकि ये पानी जब छतों के ऊपर से या सड़कों से होके गुजरता है तो अपने साथ कई पोल्यूटेंट्स लेकर जो है वाटर बॉडीज में चला जाता है। तो इस तरह से हम कह सकते हैं कि कोई भी लिक्विड वेस्ट को हम क्या कहेंगे? सीवेज कहेंगे। तो बच्चों सीवेज में दो तरह की चीज़ें होती है, या तो डिजॉल्व्ड सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं या फिर सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स होते हैं। सो चिल्ड्रन, all the impurities which is present in the sewage, they are known by the name contaminants. Contaminants as they contaminate the water, यानी जो भी impurities present होते हैं सीवेज में उसको हम बोलते हैं contaminants और वे जो है पानी को प्रदूषित कर देते हैं। So children, now let's find out what are the impurities which are present in the sewage. Let's differentiate it. Children, there are some organic impurities like human feces, animal waste, oil, urea, pesticides, herbicides, fruit and vegetable waste. There are also inorganic impurities present in sewage. These are nitrates, phosphates, metals, etc. There are also nutrients present in sewage like phosphorus and nitrogen. Sewage also contains some type of bacteria which cause cholera and typhoid like diseases. And there are also some type of microbes which cause dysentery. Children, our next topic is water freshens up an eventful journey, यानी कि जल शोधन। बच्चों इसको हम इस प्रकार से समझते हैं, एवरी हाउस और बिल्डिंग कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू सेट ऑफ पाइप्स, यानी कि हर बिल्डिंग या घर में दो तरह के पाइपलाइन सिस्टम होते हैं, एक जो साफ पानी लेकर आता है और दूसरा जो यूज्ड वाटर को ड्रेनेज तक ले जाता है। इट मीन्स एवरी हाउस और बिल्डिंग कंसिस्ट ऑफ two set of pipes, one brings clean water and the other takes away the dirty water or the waste water. Children, these large and small pipes that are installed in buildings to carry sewage water are called sewers, and this whole network of the pipes is called sewerage. Now, what is the function of sewerage? The function of sewerage is to carry sewage from the point where it is produced to the point where it is disposed. यानी कि let us define one more time. Let us see one more time. So what are sewers? Sewers are large and small pipes that are installed in buildings to carry sewage, and this whole system of transport is called sewerage. So what is the function of sewerage? Sewerage carries the sewage from the point where it is produced to the point where it is disposed. It means to the water treatment plant. So children, with this we come to our next topic, that is waste water treatment plant. Let's find out how things works in waste water treatment plant. So children, our next topic is wastewater treatment plant. Wastewater Waste water includes biological, physical and chemical matter. So wastewater treatment also includes biological, physical and chemical process to remove these impurities and contaminants. So let's find out what are the various steps involved in removing these physical, biological and chemical matter from the wastewater. Children, now let's find out what are the various steps used in water treatment plant. Step number 1. Separation of large objects from sewage water. So here the waste water is passed through bar screens and this removes the big objects like plastic bottles, napkins, rags, etc. Step number 2. Step number 2 is separation of sand and dirt. So here the water is passed to grit and sand removal tank. Here the speed of the water is decreased. Why it is decreased? Because this will allow sand and grit to settle down. Now the third step is removal of solids. The third step is removal of solids. In this, the water is allowed to settle in large tanks which is sloped towards the middle. This will allow impurities like faces to settle down at the bottom. These solid impurities are called sludge, and this sludge is removed by using a scraper. And children, the floatable substances like oil and grease, these are removed using a skimmer. So the water which we get is known as clarified water. Children, the sludge which is obtained in the third step is now transferred to another tank, separate tank, where anaerobic bacteria are present. And what is the function of these anaerobic bacteria? These anaerobic bacteria decompose the sludge and convert it into biogas, and this biogas is used as a fuel. Now children, in this step we have obtained the clarified water. Now step number 4. In step number 4, air is pumped into the clarified water. This air helps to grow aerobic bacteria, and this aerobic bacteria consumes the human waste, food waste, soap and other unwanted matter. Children, then this water is allowed to settle for several hours, and after several hours what happens? Waste gets settled at the bottom of the tank, and this waste is known by the name activated sludge, and pure clarified clean water can be separated from the top. So this activated sludge can be dried and used as manure. Children, let's once again see what are the different steps involved in water treatment plant. Step number 1 is separation of large objects from the sewage water. Here what happens? We pass the waste water from bar screens. वेस्ट वाटर को हम बार स्क्रीन से पास करते हैं, जो कि बड़े बड़े ऑब्जेक्ट्स को रिमूव कर देते हैं, जैसे कि प्लास्टिक बॉटल, नैपकिन, रैग, कैन और स्टिक। इसके बाद हम पानी को सैंड एंड ग्रिड चैम्बर में भेजते हैं। यहाँ पर जो है पेबल्स, सैंड, ग्रिड जो है सेटल हो जाते हैं और पानी से अलग हो जाता है। इसके बाद थर्ड स्टेप आता है रिमूवल ऑफ सॉलिड्स। Water is allowed to settle in large tank which is sloped towards the middle, और यहाँ पर जो है sludge remove करते हैं, और ये जो sludge होता है this is removed by using scraper, and the floatable substances, जो floatable substances होते हैं जैसे कि oil है, grease है, these are removed by using a skimmer। बच्चों, इस स्टेप में जो हमको पानी मिलता है इसको हम बोलते हैं clarified water. Now the sludge which is obtained in this step is transferred to another tank where there are present एनारोबिक बैक्टीरिया, वहाँ पर एनारोबिक बैक्टीरिया होते हैं उस टैंक में, जो कि इस स्लज को डिकम्पोज कर देते हैं और बायोगैस प्रोड्यूस होता है, जिसको कि हम फ्यूल की तरह इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। इन द लास्ट स्टेप एयर इज पम्प्ड थ्रू द क्लैरिफाइड वाटर। तो क्या होता है, जब हम एयर पंप करते हैं वो हेल्प करता है एरोबिक बैक्टीरिया को ग्रो करने के लिए, और जो ये एरोबिक बैक्टीरिया होता है वो इट कंज्यूम्स ऑल द ह्यूमन वेस्ट, फूड वेस्ट, सोप एंड अदर अनवांटेड मैटर। और फिर हम इस पानी को कुछ देर के लिए सेटल होने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं। सो व्हाट विल हैपन आफ्टर सेवरल आवर्स, waste will settle at the bottom of the tank and this waste is known as activated sludge। इसको हम activated sludge बोलते हैं, और प्योर वाटर या साफ पानी को हम ऊपर से रिमूव कर लेते हैं। अब ये जो पानी है दिस इज वेरी सेफ टू बी रिलीज्ड इनटू वेरियस वाटर बॉडीज। अब हम इस पानी को कोई भी वाटर बॉडी में आसानी से रिलीज कर सकते हैं, जैसे कि sea, river या underground source। Children, sometimes it is very necessary to treat the clarified water with chemicals. So let's discuss about chemical treatment of clarified water, chemical treatment of water. For making the water suitable for drinking, it is treated with some chemicals like ozone and chlorine. These ozone and chlorine kills the microorganisms present in water and makes the water fit for drinking. So children, there is an interesting thing about the eucalyptus plant. Have you heard about it? So children, what is that? Eucalyptus plant absorbs wastewater very quickly and they release pure water vapor in the atmosphere. यानी जो यूकेलिप्टस प्लांट होते हैं वेस्ट वाटर को बहुत रैपिडली, बहुत जल्दी एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं और इन रिटर्न वो एटमॉस्फेयर में क्या छोड़ते हैं, प्योर वाटर वेपर। इसीलिए बच्चों ये जो यूकेलिप्टस प्लांट होता है उसको जो है सीवेज पॉन्ड के आसपास लगाया जाता है, ताकि ये जो सीवेज वाटर है वो उसको जो है एब्जॉर्ब कर सके और एटमॉस्फेयर में प्योर वाटर वेपर वो रिलीज करते हैं। So this was an interesting thing about the eucalyptus plant. Children, now let's discuss about how we can become an active citizen. हम एक एक्टिव सिटीजन कैसे बन सकते हैं? तो सबसे पहला पॉइंट है we should try to reduce the waste that is generated in our household. हमें कोशिश करना चाहिए कि हमारे घर में जो वेस्ट वाटर प्रोड्यूस होता है वो कम से कम हो। सेकेंड पॉइंट, we should ensure that in our area there is no open drains and sewers, and if we find one we should immediately contact the municipality or the gram panchayat. So by this way we can become an active citizen. Children, now let's find out what are the better housekeeping practices. Point number 1, cooking oil and fat should not be thrown into the drain. Cooking oil या fat को हमें drain में नहीं डालना चाहिए। Why? Because this will lead to blockage of the pipes. Point number 2, we should not throw chemicals. बच्चों हमें chemicals जैसे कि insecticides, pesticides जो है drain में नहीं डालना चाहिए। Why? Because this may kill the microbes which is present in water and which helps in the purification of water. जो पानी में जो यूजफुल माइक्रोब्स होते हैं जो वाटर प्यूरिफाई करने में हमारी हेल्प करते हैं उसको किल कर सकते हैं ये केमिकल। सो चिल्ड्रन, वी शुड नॉट थ्रो केमिकल्स इन ड्रेन। नंबर 3, वी शुड नॉट थ्रो थिंग्स लाइक सॉफ्ट टॉयज एंड टॉवल्स। हमें जो है सॉफ्ट टॉयज या टॉवल्स जैसे चीज़ें भी जो है ड्रेन में नहीं डालना चाहिए, बिकॉज दिस विल लीड टू द ब्लॉकेज ऑफ द ड्रेनेज सिस्टम और द पाइप। Children, now let's discuss about sanitation and disease. It's a very important topic, sanitation. Poor sanitation and polluted drinking water can lead to many diseases. Similarly, if we are having good sanitation, it means the environment is very clean and we can stay disease free. Similarly, if we are having improper sanitation, this will lead to different diseases such as typhoid, cholera and dysentery. Children, let's see one more time. So sanitation and disease. Poor sanitation and polluted drinking water can lead to many diseases, whereas if the sanitation is good, it means we are living in a clean environment and we can remain disease free. Similarly, if the sanitation is improper, this can cause different diseases that arise from drinking contaminated water, and this can lead to various diseases like typhoid, cholera, dysentery, etc. Children, let's talk about sanitation at public places. We have many busy areas like airport, bus depot, railway stations, etc. Children, India is a land of fair and festivals. In our country, fairs and festivals are a common event. So, here large number of people gathers during the festival time. This also results in generation of large amount of waste. So, children, if the waste not treated properly, this can lead to several diseases. Therefore, we should all become aware and contribute to maintaining sanitation at public places. Children, now let's discuss about some alternative arrangement for sewage disposal. One of the most important one is on-site sewage disposal system. So here this system uses the natural procedures to treat and dispose the sewage or the wastewater. Let's find out what are the alternative arrangement for sewage disposal. The number one is septic tanks. So septic tanks are installed under the ground in houses or buildings such as hospitals. Number two, composting toilets. Here, in composting toilets, the human waste are treated with biological process and the human waste is converted into compost which can be used by the farmers. Similarly, the third one is on-site human waste disposal technology. Here what happens, children? The human excreta directly flows into the biogas plant, and here the human excreta is converted into biogas, and we all know that we can use biogas as a source of energy. Children, we all have a role to play in keeping our environment clean and healthy. Adopting good sanitation practices should be our way of living. Together we can make this earth a better place to live in. So children, I hope you must have understood this chapter very nicely. Now let's practice some very important questions of this chapter. Children, now let's first attempt the fill in the blanks. Number one, cleaning of water is a process of removing dash. So, cleaning of water is a process of removing pollutants. Number two, wastewater released by houses is called dash. Wastewater released by houses is called sewage. Dried dash is used as manure. Dried sludge is used as manure. Drains get blocked by dash and dash. Drains get blocked by cooking oil and fats. Question number 2. What is sewage? Explain why it is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or sea. Sewage is a liquid containing waste which is disposed by household, industrial and agricultural activities in water. It is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or seas because it can pollute the whole source of water. Sewage contain harmful substances and disease-causing organisms. It is therefore dangerous to release untreated sewage in water. Why should oils and fats be not released in drain? Explain. Oils and fats should not be released in the drain because drains get blocked by cooking oils and fats. Next question. Describe the steps involved in getting clarified water from wastewater. Following steps are involved in purification of water. Firstly, all the physical impurities like stone, plastic bag, can are to be removed. It is done by passing the water through bar screens. Second, then water is taken to grit and sand removal tank where impurities are removed by sedimentation. Third step, solid impurities and phases etc. are collected from the bottom of water. These impurities collected are called sludge. Number 4, clarified water is cleaned off other impurities by aerator. All disease causing bacteria are removed by chlorination. So in this way, these are the different steps involved in getting clarified water from wastewater. Next question, what is sludge? Explain how it is treated. Sludge is the collected solid waste from the wastewater during the treatment in water treatment plant. Sludge is decomposed in a separate tank by the anaerobic bacteria. Activated sludge is used as manure. Next question. Untreated human excreta is a health hazard. Explain. Untreated human excreta can cause a lot of health related problems. It pollutes water, air and soil. The polluted water contains disease causing bacteria which can spread epidemics like cholera, dysentery, etc. Children, the last question. Outline your role as an active citizen in relation to sanitation. As an active citizen, we should take care of our personal environmental sanitation. We should make people aware of the benefits of sanitation. We should help municipal corporations to cover all the open drains and remove disease causing substances thrown in open. Children, with this question answer session, we come to an end of today's class. Keep smiling and keep learning. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye children.